YouTube was amateur balls there back with another one, man. Terence Crawford finally vacates his welterweight title. Now Brian Norman Jr. is the WBO welterweight champ. It was only a matter of time before this happened because Terence moved up, so he don't plan on moving back down because that's dumb. That's too taxing on your body. Um, he still had the championships, but he didn't plan on defending them, so it was just honorable for him to vacate. He already has two belts at 154. He has the most belts out of anybody at 154, and he just went there. True king shit. The only belts he doesn't have is the IBF and Fendora's WBC, I believe. I'm talking about Terence Crawford. So let's get it, man.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So Terence Crawford, he finally vacates his welterweight belt, or at least one of them. He vacates his WBO belt, which means the new WBO champion will most likely end up being Brandon Norman Jr. Now, Crawford, he hasn't vacated the WBA belt yet, but he's most likely going to be vacating it soon. Right now, Stanionis is the regular WBA champion, which means once Crawford vacates that WBA belt, then Stanionis, he's going to end up being elevated. Now that we know Crawford is not going back down to 147 and he's staying at 154, the welterweight division is wide open for IBF champion Jaron Ennis. Now, Boots, he's not planning on moving up to 154 anytime soon, so that means now he can focus on becoming undisputed at 147. Now, Bob Arum has already said that he wants to make Teofimo Lopez versus Brian Norman Jr. at welterweight, obviously. He said this right after Teo's last fight against Steve Clackett. And now Teofimo, he's saying that he's only going to take the fight if he can fight in an arena. But the problem is he's fighting in little theaters right now, little high school basketball gyms that he can't even sell out.
That's
So for
actually
him to
crazy,
say
bro.
he'll only take the fight if he can fight in an arena is like him basically saying he'll only fight Devin Haney if he gets $10 million or $20 million, something he was saying before Devin Haney lost to somebody on steroids. So we can't take anything Teofimo Lopez says seriously, and I'm sure Bob Arum and Top Rank, they're really frustrated with Teofimo Lopez, but they're not going to share that with the public because he's under his banner. But hopefully, for Jaron Ennis' sake, some of those fighters at 140 will move up to 147 eventually. As for Terence Crawford, he will most likely end up fighting against Virgil Ortiz if Virgil Ortiz takes the fight. Oscar De La Hoya just recently came out and he said, if Virgil Ortiz wants the fight, we'll make it. That doesn't sound too promising. Crawford is also in position to force the winner of Fendora Spence to fight him as well, or at least force them to fight him or vacate the belt. We'll see how that plays out. With that being said, I'm going to wrap this video up. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one. All right, now check this out, guys. That being said,
Yeah, boy. Shout out Dante Boxers Nation. The way what they're doing in boxing now is they're treating the belts like I had an analogy that I use. They're treating the belts like hush money, bro. Like instead of Bud getting the big fights, I compared it to junk food. They're treating the belts like junk food. In case you ain't know, junk food give you sugar, but so does fruits. The only difference is fruits give you natural sugar, and vitamins, good carbs, and substance. Junk food only give you high sugar and it spike your insulin so you don't get full. They're treating the belts like processed food, like junk food, instead of giving him the big fights, which is the total package. Instead of giving him the opportunity to prove the fruits of his labor, they giving him the junk food, which they just giving belts out now. Instead of giving Terrence the big fights that he deserved. What's the point of getting the belts if you're not getting the big fight you deserve, bro? It's pointless. But it still adds on to his legacy. But if I was him, I would want to fight with the belt. But with that being said, like, comment, subscribe, and share this, man. We're on the road to 2K. I love y'all. Till next time.